Hello everyone, Colleen here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. This is another video in the My Quarantine Kitchen collaboration. And this collaboration is headed up and organized by Katie Moore, the Ironheart Mama, and Claire from Cookie Crumb Fun. And I just want to thank both of them for all of the hard work that they're putting into this. They're doing an excellent job. So thank you, Katie and Claire. Also, the two of these ladies will be doing another live video and giveaway this coming Monday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're able to, please tune into that. Also, in the description box for this video, you will find links to all of the other ladies who are doing videos for today's collaboration. So please go check out their videos. If you're able to, go ahead and leave them a comment. Just thank them for all the work that they're putting into this. Everybody's doing such a great job. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, the rest of my video is actually in my kitchen, so let's move on. Alright, for today's video, I want to talk to you about sourdough. And this is something that it seems like so many people are starting to use lately, and that's awesome. It is a wonderful skill to have. I think it's great to have a sourdough starter around. Even if you don't use it all the time, I think it's good. And another awesome thing about sourdough is if you are a trim healthy mama, you can eat sourdough bread on plant. That's one thing that is wonderful about THM, that carbs are not out. If they were, I would not be able to even halfway follow this plan because I'm such a carb lover. All right, now Claire in her last videos was also talking about sourdough, so please go check out her video as well and get some encouragement and some ideas from her as well. So basically, I just want to help you today. If you are brand new to sourdough, I just want to give you really just one main tip to make this easier for you. Now, if you are just now starting sourdough, maybe you're growing your starter or you purchased a culture and you're trying to get your starter mature and get it to where you can bake with it, then you are going to need to spend more time kind of babying it. So you're going to need to feed it more often and pay more attention to it. Now, once you are past that first stage of getting your starter going, then you have much more freedom. Now, generally speaking, I will take my sourdough starter out of the refrigerator about once a week and I will use it to bake with. Now, I might leave it out for several days at a time when I do take it out because it's already out and it's easy just to keep feeding it and using it if that's what I want to do. If I don't want to do that, I can just feed it, let it sit out for a few hours and put it back in the refrigerator, and it's really easy. Basically, I just want to encourage you that if you are doing sourdough, it does not have to take over your life. You can control when you want to use it. Now, this does take some planning ahead. Basically, I would encourage you to pick your best day of the week and shoot for that to be your baking day. Now, if you, let's say you're a homeschooling mother and maybe you're doing schoolwork Monday through Friday, if that's how you do it. So maybe those aren't going to be your best days for baking. Now, maybe Saturday or Sunday afternoon would be better for you. So you just need to pick what day you want to be baking so that you know what day you need to take your starter out of the refrigerator because it has to warm up and it has to be fed before you can bake with it. So let's say you want to be baking or mixing up your dough Saturday morning. So that means you might take your starter out of the refrigerator Friday morning or Friday afternoon, and then you might feed it after it's warmed up on Friday night. So that means Saturday morning, it's fed and it's ready for you to use for your baking. You can use it in your dough at that point. Now, after you have used it in your dough, you will want to make sure that you again feed your sourdough starter and let it sit for a while before putting it back in the refrigerator if that's what you're going to do. So basically, all I'm trying to tell you is if you want to be baking, you just need to plan and pick a day when you can do that so that you're not, you don't wake up and realize, oh, I wanted to bake today, but my sourdough starter is still in the refrigerator and it's cold and I can't do anything with it at this point and now it's too late. That's not what you want to do. So please, if you can, just plan ahead a little bit and that will really help you to be able to bake with it. Alright, I hope this was helpful to you, and now I want to actually show you how to make some sourdough pancakes using sourdough starter. Now, if you don't really like the sour flavor of sourdough, then this might be good for you, because I'm going to show you a little trick you can do to make them a less sour pancake. Now, they might still have a little bit of tang or sour flavor, but they probably won't be as sour as if you were just to use the straight starter and do it that way. Now, these pancakes are not perfect. I don't make them perfectly round or anything like that, but I hope that this will give you some ideas for what you can do with sourdough starter and how you can make it a little less sour if that's something that you're not crazy about. All right, let's get started. Okay, so here's about 2 cups of sourdough starter right here. And here's the thing that's going to help to make these pancakes not so sour. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking soda into my starter, because the baking soda actually helps to neutralize the sour flavor in the sourdough. So people do this with breads. I'm sure you could do it with other things. If you try this, you can kind of see how it reacts with the sourdough, because it starts to fizz and it makes your batter kind of fizzy and bubbly. Alright, so I have my heat set between medium and 6 on the dial. So if you have an electric burner, then that's kind of what you can shoot for. But basically just medium heat. And I'm going to take my refined coconut oil, because I don't want these to taste like coconut. And I'm going to use plenty of this because I need enough to make sure that the pancake batter doesn't stick to the cast iron. And these will be a crossover if you're doing Trim Healthy Mama, because I'm using so much oil that you're mixing your fats and carbs, so this is definitely going to be a crossover. See, I should have let this one cook longer because it's not cooked all the way on this side, so I'm probably going to have to let it cook and then flip it back over to the other side to let it fry a little bit longer. Fry.
Step aside, partner, it's my day.
Alright, so I got 12 pancakes out of that 2 cups of batter. So depending on how big you make them, you could get more, or obviously you could get less. This is how we like to eat them. Now you could make Trim Healthy Mama friendly pancake syrup or something like that if you want to. But what we have been doing lately is just putting butter on these. Again, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Just put butter on them. And then I like to take some cinnamon. And some xylitol and sprinkle it on there. Yeah. This is how we like to eat it. And then on the side, usually I like to have some yogurt with mine just for some protein. And this is it. That's how we do it, and it is so good. I hope that you will try this. Alright, so that's it. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Please check out the description box below where I have all of the other collaborators linked so you can go check out their videos as well. And if you did make the pancakes, please make sure that you remember to feed your sourdough starter before you tuck it away in the fridge if that's what you decide to do with it for now. Alright, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, please press the subscribe button. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Get aboard, all aboard.